Welcome back to part 90 of my Roman Let's Play. Total War Rome 2 with defeated Impera. So, picking things up, we left them last time. We just crushed the Averni at their final settlement of Cinnabon. All they've got left is their last king with 35 men in his bodyguard. He'll attrition into nothing during the next end turn phase or throw himself at one of our settlements, and then we can just easily finish them off at last. Or if he doesn't move, we can just hunt them down with my army once we get movement points again at the start of the next turn. Also, quick heads up, you might be able to tell from the sound of my voice, probably from coughs and spluttering throughout the rest of this video. My apologies for that. I'm not very well. The cold that's been going around since before Christmas, it got a good chunk of my family before and during Christmas. I managed to avoid it. It seems like it's finally caught up and got me. So I'm feeling pretty out of it. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty drained. So this episode is not going to be sort of a 2-hour special as I had originally planned. It's probably going to be somewhere between 50 to 60 minutes in length. There'll be another episode which I'll be trying to record straight after this one as well, so that you guys have got Thursday and Saturday uploads of this series this week. And then I'm gonna collapse and and rest a little bit. But what this does mean is that part 92 next week, I'll be aiming to stream and record about 3 hours of it, so you still get an extended special episode that should have been part 90 this episode, but in place of that, me not feeling very well, we'll do it next Tuesday morning, probably 9 AM through till 12 PM. Feel free to tune in live for that. If you can't make the live stream, it will be recorded at the same time and uploaded Tuesday evening, so you'll get to see a nice extended episode then. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up if you're scratching your head thinking Lionheart said it would be a bit longer this one, and it's not. It's because I'm not very well. But let's head on to that end turn shortly. Before we do, we just need to move all these armies up. We're sending them all towards Bona, although we probably will place 1 or 2 along the border with the Germanic tribes, although we won't be going for them just yet. We're going to go for BRITANNIA first, and then we can do a big swoop east. Although I say, you know, we're going to be getting ready for that invasion of BRITANNIA. That may not happen for another 10 to potentially 20 turns. All kind of depends on whether we can get enough influence to push through an empire reform for our government type from Reform Republic to Empire. That will be minus 30 public order, minus 30 loyalty for all parties for 10 turns. Sorry, yeah, brain tired, sick. Minus 30 public order and minus 30 loyalty for all parties, faction wide, decaying by 3 per turn. So it'll still be 10 turns, just like it was for Reform Republic. I was thinking that seems like a lot more. Yeah, it's minus 20 for the other ones, and it was minus 20 when we did Reform Republic. For Empire, it's minus 30 though, so it's heftier. More trouble, but it's still only for 10 turns for all those effects, but you have to weather that storm. Also, one or two of you were saying, why not just like purge or provoke one of these guys to get rid of them or to weaken them? I think that just risks a secession, or obviously provoking them would try and provoke a secession. I don't really want to do that right now, just based off of the land and territory they hold. I mean, if we were going to do it, it probably would be for Gens Cornelia, because I'm sending all my troops to the north anyway through Gaul, and we could just deal with them there. But I think it's going to bog us down too much, and needless fighting. Needless fighting. We can achieve this through peace. I mean, that'll be my backup plan if we can't gather enough support through the character actions that we've been doing. If we can't get enough influence through gathering support over the next few turns, then I guess we will have to think about provoking. We'll do it the weakest party, just because Papiria is all the way in North Africa. Right now, a little bit of Hispania, and I don't want to turn everyone back around to go over there again. Although, having said that, depending on how bad that public order goes, we might need to station at least an army in some of these places to deal with them all. If there's lots of rebellions, but we can send some new forces out from Rome, which will be looking to recruit some new forces there. I'll talk a little bit more about recruitment probably during the end turn phase, but let's get everyone moving. Although I did just see, hang on, what was that ship down here? I was like, that looks like it... Am I just reading it wrong on here? Oh, I thought the... is that saying its movement is all fresh? I thought it was saying... I thought the green would be like its strength, like its full strength, right? But that is not. That is just, yeah, the last remnants, which can be auto-resolved. Okay, that was a little bit scary. Yeah, let's move all these guys. Let's just send them all the way up here. Pop them all into patrol. And then we'll decide which of them... I think we'll need an army at Bibracti. I mean, we could leave this army at Bibracti, to be honest. And then another one at Liobona, probably because that is the kind of naval route in for our invasion of Britannia. Probably another one there, or just to actually have it sat on one of these bridges, or in between both bridges, so that we can counter anyone that comes. But it'd probably be better to sit on a bridge in case they did come and attack us, actually.
Ready for orders. At your command.
But yeah, and then we're guarded and we're safe and ready to go against Germanic tribes, but that'll be after Britannia is done. Unless by that point we've built up enough forces that I feel confident in pushing east as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Also depends how many turns it takes for us to get some more reforms for new troops. I think we're about 50 turns away from the next reforms, the final reforms, the Imperial reforms. Let's have a quick check for those. They turn to 10, Imperium level 7. Oh yeah, we weren't at Imperium level 7 yet. We're halfway through 6, going to 7. 6, 7. I don't know what that means. We're on turn 159. Okay, yeah, so we need 51 more turns. 50 from once we've done the next one, that's fine. I was wasn't I going to send you over here to trade some units, but actually I'm quite happy. I don't want to mess up this army for my faction here. Yes, we could swap in a load of veteran legionaries. Once we get those Imperial reforms, then we can actually get stuff like the Evocati cohorts, the cohorts Legionaria, cohorts Aquilae, all the units that are in grey right now, because actually upgrading the Roman barracks doesn't add any new troops. It's all done from the tier 2 barracks, and then the rest of it is restricted by your reforms, your tech. Once you've said, would you consider building more of those Roman barracks outside of Italy? And I haven't kind of purposely only kept them in Italy. Obviously, we've got one built into Rome itself. We can't actually see it, but there's one in there. We've got one at Patavium in the north. We've gone for the auxiliary barracks at Taurus because then we get the cohorts Sagittariorum, which are really cool archers. I don't think we need another one of those, you know, in Italy or in Sicily right now. The rest of the places that we've conquered, promises we built auxiliary barracks to, you know, as the Romans did, fill out the rest of their forces with auxiliaries, which I'm quite happy to do. We will probably, though, at Bibracte convert the tier 4 horse ranch to a provincial barracks. We've got to wait 9 turns until we unlock that anyway, with provincial Romanization. So that's fine, but we'll make this a military hub here. But otherwise, I don't think we'll go for building a load more of those barracks, to be honest, because I think part of the fun of playing in Rome is that mix of having some cool auxiliary troops, like looking at these guys, the cohorts Aquitanorum. And I like reflecting that in my armies, building them around where they've been, what they've done. Like we've got the 8th Legion here, Hispana, which obviously has the Balearic Slingers. In fact, actually, I'm going to get rid of these cavalry because we decided that they weren't really worth it. We'll get some proper Roman legionary cavalry, which we can recruit. We just need to move to another region for that. That's fine. We're going to get another Balearic Slinger, which actually we'll just throw some up here to bring us up one. Throw you out. We'll start recruiting them next turn. But yeah, the Balearic Slingers are good. They've got good amount of ammunition, and they've got decent AP as well compared to regular slingers. But yeah, I want to keep that specialization for some of the armies and them for reflecting where they've been. But also, I'm not a player that largely prefers to go through an army and just disband troops when I've unlocked ones of a higher tier. I'll replace them when I lose them, or if I need to merge up a load and go that way. Like in the case of these guys, actually, what I will do, I will merge a load of these guys, and that will create space to put in some veteran legionaries or some other cool era recruitment auxiliaries. But I think we probably need to go. Well, we need to get that tier in there. That gets us a load of really cool ones. So we'll wait for that to go in at Bibracte. Then we'll recruit a load from here. Then you've got a mix of Gaul and Hispania in this army. That's really cool. But we could recruit future armies on that as well. But yeah, all that to say, I'm not going to swap out these guys right now. We could put in a load of legionaries. I do want our faction leader's army to eventually have the best of the best troops. He's probably going to end up dying at some point, so we'll have a new faction leader and we'll probably build a new force around him. So instead, what I'm going to do with you is I'm actually going to send you down to Taurus to grab the cohorts Sagittariorum, and I'm going to recruit another general down here. Julia, Brutus. I don't know if you're the right ones, but there's just so many of you right now. I'm just going to kick you all out. There we go. And then you can start muling troops for me as well. But I'll probably throw in a load of those archers and a load of any other cool auxiliaries that we see along the way. Not to necessarily replace what we've got in these armies, but to build up new armies that are a mix of auxiliary and core Roman troops. If you have any interesting compositions that you'd like to see, or some special auxiliaries that haven't yet been shown this campaign, then do feel free to let me know. But yeah, I feel like that was a lot of admin and housekeeping there while we were going through bits, but I kind of wanted to spend some time acknowledging all that, because you guys are giving some great suggestions on how to go about various bits and pieces. And I don't necessarily disagree with you guys, but I think just for the way I was about to say, like, the lore-friendly way, no, that this isn't fancy, Lionheart, this is actual history. Like, historically, Rome leaned on their auxiliaries, and I feel like I should lean on them more. We've lent on our legionaries a lot, and I feel like we should get some other cool troops. Like, if we hadn't gone for auxiliaries, we would have never got these absolutely devastating Gastrofetis. Once you were saying, why not get more of them? We're restricted to just 4 of them, which is fine, because they're incredibly OP, but they are good fun to use. Right, I think finally, waffled on enough. I think that's everything we can do. I'm surprised my voice is holding up, to be honest. It's gonna go at some point. We will go for that one, banditry reduction. That one for research rate, public order. Lovely. That's that one there. You're going to stay put. You're staying put for now. And yeah, I think that's all we needed to do. So let's end the turn. Oh, one other thing I think from the comments of the previous episode, trying to remember everything you guys said. Would I consider building another more northern workshop? I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn Bibracte into this new hub. I mean, it's not that much further north than Medland, but that's going to probably be recruiting its own units to go dealing with the barbarians directly in the Alps, and also east towards the Adresians eventually. So we need something a little bit higher to help swing around and replenish our forces that are going after the Germanic tribes as well, I think. So I think there's room at Bibracte to also have forces in there. What? Oh, I was like, Athenian tyrants, but that's an Adresian ship. It's been attacked by them and it's retreated back. Very slowly. Who'd have thought Athens making a comeback? Increase in rank for the veteran. A child has died. Oh no, I've lost track of the ball at this point. Don't think Libo's getting Dad of the Year mug at this rate. Ready to settlement mission failed. Yeah, the Ludi Plebe. Okay, yeah, that's our annual. Is it our annual thing? Oh yeah, held annually from November 13th to 17th at Circus Flaminius. Festival involved a great feast to honor Jupiter, Optimus Maximus. Following the days of theatrical performances, sporting competitions, and equestrian displays. So plus 20% wealth from cultural regions, plus 4 public order. Perfect. That's great. 41k income right now. That's great because, again, huge amount of economic investment we can do. That's all good. Inspired populace. Wonderful. That's what you want. Research faction-wide. Strabo, good. Lovely stuff that we're getting all there. Faction destroy, Silesian pirates, that's all good. Yeah, nice. Everyone's going to be pretty darn happy with that. Now, in fact, because we moved everyone up here, this region is now happy again once more. So we can see off those rebels with that army. They didn't move. I'm really surprised that they just stayed put. That's all good. I didn't manage to sabotage you either, did I? I failed in that. I'm going to send my spy over here so I can see more of what's coming. And also I've got my other spy, which I didn't move. Don't need to go after any of Gaul anymore. But I'm going to bring you over towards Britannia. You can start scouting stuff out while we gather up all of our armies. That's fine. You can see what's over there. Vesontio. Nice. That's just nice. That army... No, they're still there. They're just raiding us. They are still attritioning, so they should just disappear at some point. But yeah, here we go. In fact, we can do the workshop right there. You're going to go to that one. You're going to get that. That's all good.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, I'm really surprised you didn't. Let's go finish off Gaul. I'm going to run.
Victory for Rome!
No more running. Goodbye, Gaul. Goodbye, Averni.
Your next command.
Boom. There we go. And to celebrate here, have some military traditions, of course. We are at war with the Iceni, so we could go in and boop them.
Commander.
Is that the one that increases missile attack range? Yes, please. Yeah, sure. Let's make our siege troops
At your command.
more disgusting. And in fact, you know what? I'm gonna treat you to a late ballista. Also, the other thing I was gonna say about the auxiliary barracks is that we can already get from the auxiliary barracks at tier 2. We can already get legionaries and veteran legionaries from that. And because with our previous reforms, it's now shifted their recruitment to be from the 3rd tier of population, which is, if we look at it, the proletari. That obviously helps out quite significantly. So yeah, we can still get like our solid core Roman troops from auxiliary barracks as well. It's just the like absolute elite specials that we can't, but that's fine. They should be recruited from Rome and then sent out, I feel. I've just had a thought. That there saying minus 8% naval unit recruitment cost, that probably means it needs to be here, doesn't it? The docks. Because that doesn't say faction wide, does it? So it's going to be just for this place. Or would it work because it's part of the province? I'm going to switch it to that just in case. I'm going to cancel that and just switch use the fishmongers anyway, and then we're fine. Timber, shipbuilding capacity. Oh, that's if we do the bread and games edict when we're doing tax harvesting, aren't we? Tax harvesting. Well, we're probably not going to have the edict there, but you know what I mean. That hits timber, wealth from industry. That's what we want to do because we've got that already, haven't we? More industry. So we want to maximize everything that boosts industry and that isn't tied to an edict, which 24% is that one, 16%, 8%. Yeah, so we want to go for the timber trade. That's fine. Just before forget, let's get some more Balearic slingers. Do I need them into another army? I mean, I'm getting the other... You can get the cavalry from here, actually, that I wanted. We can get you some veteran legionaries in case... Yeah, we'll do 2 turns recruitment to get all of them. Then we'll send you up. That's fine. You don't need to go all the way down. You just need to go to, I mean, right there at the border. That's enough. And in fact, you don't need to sit all the way here. Again, you can wait just there. That's fine. Taurus, we could actually upgrade you. But I feel like I should do a few more basic bits and pieces first. That's grain, put more squalor, food from farms. Yeah, income from farms. That's 10k, but it's 10 turns, so it's a long-term project. Do that. Nothing else can be done now, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm really chuffed with how well that's done. How well we've done with our economy. I need to look to upgrade that as well. I was going to see actually if I can get more of the first cohort, whether it is just a one-off one.
At your command.
Libo, I'd love to have you invading Britannia. That would be awesome.
March. Gathering supplies.
It's your veteran. Da, 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 da. Yeah, there isn't anything else that helps out the army, so it's just finish those. Anticipating enemy ambush, parent army, so we don't want to go for that audacity. Success in all actions. There we go. Brought him up.
Ready for battle. Any man who drops out is left.
Yeah, you know what? I might leave the first legion. Oh no, Strat, it'd be nice to send Strat away. I want to swap these guys out. Because they've never performed particularly well.
Ready for orders. Ready for orders.
So he's Terra. Yeah, you need a little bit of adjustment. I feel like we could probably recruit. Well, I think we're at our max of number of armies, aren't we? We can recruit 1 or 2 armies and just siphon off a few of them and have a mix of Roman legionaries and then some local auxiliaries to kind of fill up the gaps. Again, I would like to switch until I get some better. I mean, I'll probably get better cavalry in the east eventually, but we're obviously nowhere near there. So I feel like the best thing to go for right now is to then just focus on proper Roman cavalry. Well, we can afford the replenishment. We're going to be sat here for a while. We just go in there. It's all good. And ransom. Replenishing.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
So like this army, I'd replace these archers and probably these guys because they're the Romanized ones from Taurus. We'd replace them with the Sagittarium. Could throw them all into another army. We could throw them into another army and then just get stationed here to hold in a settlement. And then move this army up to watch the bridges. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So they're still of use to us. That's an idea.
March until your feet bleed. Ready for battle. Then march some more. At once. Destination reached. We hunger for battle. Make haste, men. Destination reached. Commander.
How can I be of assistance?
Imagine the terrifying reports going to... Well, I mean, don't know if anything would get across to the Isles of the Romans massing their forces, surging north to their newly conquered lands. We've got a lot coming through here, actually, in the next few turns. That's good. I need to make sure I've got all those fountains going through and up to that Empire maintenance reduction. That's a big one to make sure we're on top of. You're going to be able to deploy finally in the next few turns. You're still chilling there. Although, actually, I can send you to go and raid, can't I? Oh, the Iceni have got all of Ireland. Okay. We're not at war with you guys. We've actually got trade. Yeah, we haven't done anything there because... Well, we're gonna be out of it for a while. We'll focus on the Iceni and the Calydons first, and then we'll go for these guys when things break down at the end. So we'll actually do a... Maybe we'll sail on over to Ireland first of all. I mean, that army's close enough by that it can sort things out if need be. Let's head over here. And also, this is a proper... We can just go over there. This is a proper enemy region, so I'll be able to raid it without worrying about doing any damage. Why was I taking a bit of attrition there? Have we not got enough? Oh no, I got 7 turns. That's fine. Okay, we'll start. Yeah, doing that. We also need to bring you... Yeah, we've got to wait for those to convert, haven't we? Yeah, 10 turns. Need to get you some extra ships when we can, Scipio. Wait, let's throw that other army in to attack. I have a spy. You're all the way over here. Just having a great old time. We're just sending you all the way over to the east. Just see what you can find.
Observing the enemy.
Fleets reporting.
Yeah, you guys are going to go in closer here.
And glory.
There we go. We get a bit more income. So we'll just leave you guys there. Happy days. You can be there for another 6 turns. Yeah, it would be good to have a little outpost. Yeah, roads. Right, very profitable. Multiple regions, isn't it? We could take Knossos. I am actually going to cancel that.
Your merchants will be missed. If
Oh,
only
it's not
because
coming
the
up telling me
theft
that I'm going to have a
is true.
penalty.
Greetings in the name of Hermes.
Maybe it'll tell me next turn. But otherwise it was 6 turns, wasn't it? So 6 turns time, set a reminder. Although will I actually be strong enough to punch my way in there with a garrison? Might need an army to help me out. We should be alright. We should be alright. Yeah, go take that as a resupply base for raiding. I mean, it gives me good control over the rest of the area, good base for future campaigns, which will be useful eventually. Or at this rate, you know what? Build up another fleet, Lionheart. That's what I'll do. I'll build up another fleet.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, you're just going to both go on a wait there.
Ready for battle.
You're chilling here. Replenishing. And then yeah, we'll recruit more auxiliaries in here in 2 more turns when that's done. Right. Smash, smash time. Might not need to fight it. We're just losing that cavalry. Ah, you know what? We can take that. 86%. Didn't lose the cav. Nice. They've got no... Oh, I was like, they got nowhere to run. They do. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you.
Haste, men. On the move. Faster, damn you all.
I'll tell you what. We can see.
Ready for orders.
Can we actually recruit more of them? We can. I thought...
Are you ready
Ah.
to serve Rome?
You can recruit 2 of them. No, it does something really weird.
At your command.
Really? Why are we not getting the full recruitment options now?
Ready for orders. Come, fight for
Was that a bug and you were only ever meant to recruit 1?
At your command. March. Are you ready
Oh, when you
to
click it,
serve
it goes.
Rome?
Is it a bit of a bug where... Because if I put you in, you'll be able to recruit it because it's the first time showing up there.
It is a great and glorious thing to die for Rome.
I feel like I'm only meant to have 1 first cohort, you know? But let's try recruiting another one and then see if I can recruit another. Maybe it's like you can have 1 per army.
Commander, make haste, men.
Only a tiny bit confusing. I mean, actually, what we could do here is get some veteran legionaries in, but I can only get 1. So, we'll do 1 for now. That's fine. Right, another end turn. Bantry missing taxes. Okay, that's fine. Africa. Damn bandits. This year in history. Carthage. Hamilcar Barca strikes spy lines of the mercenary army besieging Carthage, forcing them to cease the siege of the city. He then fights a series of running engagements with mercenary armies, keeping them off balance. Hamilcar manages to force the mercenary armies into a box canyon in the Battle of the Soar. Mercenaries are besieged in the canyon. Mercenary army under the leadership of Spendius attempts to fight its way out of the siege, but is totally defeated by the Carthaginian forces led by Hamilcar Barca. After the battle, Hamilcar executes some 40,000 rebel mercenaries. Hamilcar's armies capture a number of rebel Libyan cities. The Libyan settlements that have rebelled surrender to Carthage, with the exception of Utica and Hippocrate. Hamilcar and another Carthaginian general, Hannibal, besiege Mathos' mercenary army at Tunis and crucify the captured mercenary leaders in sight of the mercenary battlements. Mathos exploits a weakness in Hannibal's defenses and launches an attack against his army, capturing Hannibal and several other high-ranking Carthaginians. The mercenaries then crucify the captured Carthaginian leaders. Carthaginian reinforcements led by Hanno the Great join the battle. They defeat Mathos' mercenary forces and Mathos is captured. Carthaginian armies besiege and capture Utica and Hippocrate. This ends the Carthaginian civil war. The Romans declare war on the Carthaginians over the state, over which state controls Sardinia. However, Carthage defers to Rome rather than enter yet another war and gives up any claim to Sardinia. Egypt, the decree of Canopus, also known as the Table of Tanis, is a memorial stone promulgated by an assemblage of priests in honor of Ptolemy III, Eucrates, and his consorts Berenice. The decree, written in Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphs, is an ancient bilingual Egyptian decree that provides a key for deciphering hieroglyphic and other simpler Demotic scripts. Persia, Arsaces, chief of an Iranian nomad tribe, the Apani, invades and conquers Parthia, killing in the process the local ruler Adronogas. There we go. Sorry, I probably butchered the pronunciation of plenty of that. I blame the cold.
We hunger for battle. We hunger.
Right. What are we doing?
How may I
Sending you further across to see what's going on over there. And sending this spy over.
Your orders. For honor and glory.
Move you up a little bit and go raiding.
Die.
Right. One more turn to get those ones.
Commander,
Where was my other archer
your command.
force?
Commander, we hunger.
Part of me is actually tempted to switch these guys out. 4 more archers. But then I could also just get rid of that one. And then recruit another one of those when we get the barracks in the area.
Ready for battle.
I'm going to leave you there to do that.
Ready for battle.
You've got archers that I want to switch. So I'm going to keep you... I'm going to keep these guys with the archers actually all close together so I know what I'm doing. Because otherwise I'm going to keep forgetting.
Bastard, at your command. At once. March until your feet bleed. We hunger for
You're fine to march up here. In fact, we will pop you guys in the settlement for now. Although, actually, you're probably better off to meet outside of the settlement, aren't you?
on the move.
In patrol stance for the upkeep reduction.
At your command. Advance.
Yeah, have a ballista upgrade. Yeah, I want to get rid of those cavalry and recruit some more, or pop in more of those. Yeah, there's a little bit of shuffling. Like, again, I don't want to... When I said this, I was like, I don't want to just disband for the sake of disbanding. I don't want to disband whole armies to just replace them all out, but I always want to rebalance these forces. But actually, again, I won't be disbanding any of them. I'll be popping them all into the new army that's going to stay behind to help defend, that we're going to chuck all those archers into. And likewise, actually, I'm going to bring this army down because you've got a load of archers. I'm just giving you upgrades, and we'll keep the rest of them for defense. I feel like I'm not making sense. I'm just doing the opposite of what I just said at the start. Like, I won't just disband them or move them around. Like, I won't just get rid of them. I'm repurposing them. That's fine. Hopefully it makes it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, guys. I've lost the plot. What's that let me get at tier 3? Okay, it just gets me more of the, Gaul reformed ones. There's some more reformed cavalry, which is cool. These guys look cool, though. They're Imperial. Veteran Gallic Auxiliary Spearmen. Heavy Auxiliaries from Aquitaine, that's cool. Like Spearmen. Heavy Auxiliaries. Reliable Swordsmen. They're light troops, yeah. Economic stuff is what I want to do first. If I can. More olive oil? Sure. Who doesn't love olive oil? Ah, you know what I should have been doing? What I should have been doing is saving some of this money to increase support as well. Right, next time we can finally pop that. You've got that though, so you can recruit these archers. Can you recruit me another first cohort. No, so each legion can have its own first cohort.
At your command.
Again, I don't know
Ready for make haste, men.
enough about legion, the first cohort are the very best of their kind. They're the soul of a legion. So each legion can have its own first cohort, or like was I kind of initially thought, oh, it's like a unique one, just the one, so you can only have one of them. But I guess it would make sense that each legion would have its own first cohort. That's cool. Yeah, okay. Let's give them all their own first cohort. You've got that now, so jump back over here. You are going to get the super duper new shiny. Yes, look at them.
It's a good life.
Oh, maximum number of this unit. Oh, we can only have 6 of them. Oh, no. Say it ain't so. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Are there any other cool archers like that we can get at this next tier? Someone let me know, please.
Ready for
Okay, alongside that, you're going to get me some more veteran legionaries. Why have they not disappeared? Is it the manpower? Is it a manpower thing? No, you've got plenty of them, so I don't know why you're suddenly disappearing. Or is it you are capped in an army from only having a certain number? Surely not. We'll get more of the cavalry. I don't know. Right, let's before I forget, improve our influence a little bit more. Gotta remember it's gonna upset some of these guys though. Let's gather support first and then ask for forgiveness afterwards. -7, -4. We also need to get them in good state so they don't, once we switch, they don't immediately then want to rebel against us. We only need a little bit more. If we got anyone else that can push that through, gather support. Yep. Can his wife do it as well? No. He can. Are we going to form an empire? We need one more. You're -11, you're -8. I mean, I feel like the influence is permanent, the gain, right? It's just the hit. So I probably should wait before I go empire for 4 turns, right? -2% law influence for your own party, -2 loyalty for all of the parties for 4 turns. Yeah, so we should wait 4 turns, then go empire. Because they should have hopefully recovered a little bit by then. Don't show deceased, that'll make it much easier. He says. You can't, because, yeah. Oh, hang on. Cunning. No, it's not cunning that we need, is it? It's zeal.
we hunger for battle.
I have extra barley rations.
Ready for battle.
No, we're going to have to wait another turn for faction leaders to do it. At the same time, could we get some of the other ones happy again? Like, just to boost things up quite nicely. See, anyone need to get to the next tier? Or a promotion? Got loads in our own family that we need to do. No. So don't want to do that then. It should just improve over time, so we'll just keep an eye on it. Provoke. We don't have one to actually fix them then, do we, anymore? Is that because we're a reformed republic? We don't have the way of, like, I can't remember what the actual action was called, but it was something along the lines of calm them. Like, support them, I think. You could get married. Well-connected wife. Lovely. Yeah, we could do that, but that's going to upset the other political parties for 2 turns. We need to go through and just rush all of them through, but wait until things are a little bit more stable. You could recruit for another husband. Plancus. A flirtatious wife, oh my. And you have a drunken husband, that's unfortunate. Yeah, if we get more of them all upgraded all the way in to get all that empire maintenance reduction, that's huge for us. But yeah, we'll work on that once we've got these guys happy again. The rest of the money is probably not going to be anything to spend on. No, we need to get that one for empire maintenance. So note to self, we need to go around and check those in a little bit. You guys aren't happy. Cultural differences still. Slaves and taxes. We can drop it down a little bit, but not a huge amount. Mass steer as well. You got all these ones that you can get. Yes, there's a lot of banditry adding to it, but I can't see that affecting. You've got events, slaves. You are on. Oh, you're on tax. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. But you guys not so much. That's helping our research. We need more public order, don't we? Really. That's going to help though with the sanitation. So if I can get that in. Expand it for some other bits and pieces. That'd be good. We got plenty of food, thankfully. We could expand it again. That'd be great. Or if we didn't need that, but that also helps the empire maintenance. So that's all good. We just need more growth. Probably doesn't help that we're being raided by them either, does it? Yeah, they're unhappy. Raiding -10. I'm gonna build up another fleet. That was part of the plan. Right. Spy, I need to get you moving somewhere useful for us.
You stand to gain much from trade with us.
No. I'm planning to go to war with you. Need to wait the appropriate number of turns. Rival banquet. We will attend. To empire maintenance reduction. Tax rate. Whoa. Enslaved debtor.
Ever in service to Rome.
I don't recognise that name though, of Coolio.
My skills are yours.
Your orders? Yes. We hunger for battle. Commander? Ready for orders. We hunger for battle. At your command. Commander? Ready for battle. At your command. Ready for battle. At your command. Commander? We hunger for battle. We hunger for battle.
Must be one that's not currently deployed yet, I guess. Yeah, so we're a politician, so it's a chap that could lead an army. This one. Coolio. Very well.
Commander?
Oh no, see look, now you can get another first go. What's going on with that? I'm so confused. How? Why?
Ready for orders.
Oh, is it? Oh, I know why. It's because they're needed from plebs, right? No, we've got 400 plebs and we've got 10,000 plebs available. What? Okay. I'm going to go for glitch.
We hunger for battle.
But yeah, I think cap us at 1 per army.
For orders.
Tops. Otherwise, that seems a bit extreme.
Ready for orders. Ready for on the move.
Yeah, you unfortunately can't get any of them because we've hit our limit. Which sucks a little bit because we can't get any more of the other arch, but I guess we were at our limit of them anyway. Corsican heavy auxiliaries. How's their stats compared to a legionary? Obviously a bit cheaper. We have the same amount of armor, which is good. Melee AP damage is the same. Slightly less weapon damage. 1 less charge. Slightly less defense. Slightly less melee attack. But otherwise still pretty decent.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
I'll get more cavalry and making these the best that we can currently get from Rome. I don't want any of the others right now. So get more veteran legionaries, I guess. I'll take 2 more turns to get all of them.
Commander.
In which case, actually, hang on. There's no point you guys recruiting from in here
Ready for
because you're taking from that same pool as these guys.
Rome needs good fighters.
Oh, but that's just going to keep bugging out on me, is it?
At your command.
Okay, fine. I tell you what, you just recruit more cavalry then for the other army as well.
We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
Hit your limit. Okay, which is that many. And then you just recruit veterans here while they don't bug out. And that disappears. Why is that? There must be something I'm missing, surely. Don't quite yet know what, but I'm clearly missing something there. Or overlooking something. Right, that I was going to upgrade for even more Empire Maintenance Reduction. Over here, we were going to get that in there. Over here, we were going to get that in there. Mastia, do you get this? I'm just thinking, where's we got another? We got Taraco. Is that getting the same stuff? Spinorum. So, like, will we ever need to recruit all the way back down here? Because I'm just thinking we could get rid of that here. Yeah, I think it's the same stuff. Get rid of that there and then get a yellow line building to sort out public order a little bit. Let's recruit him in there to finish them off. See him away. Oh, we've got pirates over here. That won't be helping us out. Knossos.
You have my attention.
That's not coming up, telling us if we're going to lose trustworthiness. So we'll wait a little bit longer still on that. I need to upgrade that Medlin. Just upgrade that as well. It's all on our to-do list. We've got loads of investment going here. It's obviously converting everything over so it's usable for us, which is good. Got anything else to move? Yeah, all my spies.
No further orders. I seek rest.
Up you go.
At your service.
I want to see what's going on through the heart of Germania. If we can, please.
Bar my passage.
Ever in service.
You can finally move to Rome
All roads lead to Rome.
and deploy. Happy days.
Look over them.
We hunger for battle.
Yeah, you will make sure you're all doing that. This army, you'd be better off jumping out the settlement and patrolling with us.
Commander. On the move.
So actually, yeah, we're not going to be able to get rid of all those archers. I don't know, with all of them, I'd probably just go for keeping all 6 together. I mean, we could go 3 and 3. I tend to like going for even numbers of archers by missile troops, though.
Commander. Ready for orders.
Right, you've got everything I wanted you to get from here, so we're going to send you up now.
On the move.
Do that.
Ready for orders.
You're raiding over here. If we go closer into the port, we should get a little bit more money, I think.
Ready for orders. At your command. Ready for orders. We hunger for battle.
Yeah, that's all we can do. Right, let's do one more intern before we wrap things up for today. Apologies that there's no battles, but obviously we are entering our kind of big focus on economic and political development right now. Calm before the storm. The storm of Britannia. Or rather, the storm of an empire. Is what we're building towards, because we should actually potentially be able to do that this coming turn, which we'll do at the start of the next episode. Then I'll just need to fire in, probably need to keep all of our money then to fire into placating the other 2 families. Political election. Oh, here we go. Royal banquet influence. Ooh, +5 senators, but +10 loyalty for 5 turns. I mean, we were going to wait 4, weren't we, actually? Now that I remember it. Faction destroyed. Wounded. Good. Oh, they've been destroyed as I recruit this new guy along here. But actually, you know what? That's not terrible. Because we can move over to Isle. Oh, actually, I can't recruit. Oh, can I recruit from here? Veteran Marines? Yes, we can, actually. 140 of them. So I could just push out a load of them, deal with these pirates, and then they'll support me in my war for Knossos. But yeah, how much influence have we got now? Does that tip the scale? 63, so we still need to push it once more. -1, they're +5. Yeah, negative party loyalty needed to provoke them. No, let's not. I know they've got a lot of gravitas, but we don't want to fight all them. I mean, has the territorial lines been redrawn? Okay, they've lost a bit. Let's do it. Gather support once more, and we should now be at 65%, which will have upset them again a little bit, but we can now. Oh, we need positive loyalty of everyone anyway. Okay, so we still need to wait. Probably for the best. Wait a few more turns, although we can improve their loyalty by getting them to go on a load of missions for us. He says. Got to find the ones that aren't commanding. So we could just do that. And then go Like, the sooner we do it, the better, because we don't want to be, because we're facing all those public order problems. We might have to even redeploy 1 or 2 armies that we're actually moving around. Like that one that I'm moving up, the Hispania Legion, I might actually need to deal with that. So I think, yeah, screw it. We're going to go Empire. We're going to go Empire at the start of the next episode. We just need to get positive loyalty. It is, how bad is the loyalty hit? Minus 30 loyalty for all parties, decaying 3 per turn. Oh, I mean, how much money have I got? 38k. That should be more than enough to hopefully bribe our way clear. And the thing is, it's going to be minus 3 per turn. So we only need a couple of turns to really get it back under control, hopefully. And they've got a lot of they've got a lot of modifiers against them right now. Political actions minus 10, affecting there. Political actions minus 10. They've got a positive +5 to them because of that recent event. So, but otherwise we'll have a civil war though. That's the thing. Probably what I need to do is +5 loyalty for 4 turns. I probably need to boost up their loyalty as much as possible first and then see how close we are. Because we can go to -10 before they start having a chance to cause secession. So we need to get them positive 20. So we should do as many things as possible. Many actions as possible. Over like this turn and probably next turn, in fact, actually. Then we'll do it. But it will happen next episode still. That's what I'm trying to get at. Maybe we'll have a battle next episode. Maybe we won't. It'll be another economic focus. But I guarantee that we will have some kind of battle in part 92, which will be out on Tuesday. We will stream and record it Tuesday morning for you guys. But part 91 will be out on Saturday. So until then, wherever you've been watching, I hope you've enjoyed. Take care and ciao for now.